This video is to all coaches, life coaches, fitness coaches, online coaches, wellness coaches, and I'm reaching out to you to start paying attention to your business, your offering, to start being more unique, because many of us, we promote the different things that we're doing and we do offer unique stuff, and we are all individuals and we are all different, so it's important to be unique. And a lot of the stuff that we're doing with coaching is to help our clients understand who they are and help them achieve their goals and be happy with their goals and their decisions, so they're making progress. But what keeps happening now on the internet, and I'm seeing it time and time again, is the Fitspos, the online marketing, the digital marketing people that have all been on the same course. They all offer the same thing, and it's trickling now into the coaches because the same message is being regurgitated across the internet. So let's start with the typical ones that we hear. You get a friend request, no interest in being a friend, no interest in what you do, don't even take the time to look at your profile, and then you check to see who it is, and then in the background there'll be a banner: 6 to 7 figure business coach, get 10 to 12 clients in your first month, make from 0 to 50k in your first 90 days. How often have we seen that? So you've got the logo in it. I know what's going to happen next. I pressed accept. I get an inbox. Oh, how are you, Harry? Great to see your coach. Great to connect. Can I just ask you, what made you get into coaching? Or what's it like in Brazil? Or it's just questions. They're not interested in what I'm going to say. I can write back anything. And then straight away, great. And then straight away, would you be interested in my free ebook or my free training, or getting 10 to 12 clients a month? I'm sold straight away to. This doesn't just happen once. So for coaches doing this, you're not the only person. There's loads of them. I get about 60 friend requests every day, and I'm going to show you everyone does the same thing. And before, I used to get really frustrated with it. It's like, oh, for God's sake, they're trying to sell to me. But now I'm realising that everyone's just got on the same course, everyone's just talking the same language. So if we want to be unique, and we're encouraging to work with other coaches, you're not being unique at all, you're just talking exactly the same language as everyone else. And calling yourself a 6 to 7 figure business specialist, or I help people scale to 7-figure business, no you don't. No you don't at all, and I would love to see people who do. So first of all, when we talk about 7-figure business, not many people use that language apart from these guys. If you make £1 million, you say, I made 1 million, I made 2 million. That sounds a lot more realistic than 6 to 7-figure business. Second one, when we're talking about 7-figure business, that's 83 grand a month. My old company was consistently doing that every single year, but that's not just month. You have to do that consistently throughout the year to call yourself a 7-figure business. And then you have to repeat that cycle. So when people say, I help companies scale to 7 figures, I really doubt that. I really doubt that your input got them up to 7 figures, because we were going for 12 years and we were hitting good numbers, and we were working with people to help us generate more leads and bring in more business. And yes, you would see an improvement in leads, but not to get you up to 7 figures. Like, the company turns over 7 figures, but that wasn't down to this person. They're just working for a company. So when people say that, it's to really ask them, okay, let me see it. And then often you're going to be met with the same comment: oh, can't do that. The company have signed a non-disclaimer, so I can't give you any information. You don't have to tell me what the company is, just show me that you've made that much money for them. They can't. And then a lot of these programs as well, people get instant success on Facebook, and you always see in my first month I made this much, in my second month I made this much. It's because it's going out to the audience of brand new content. That doesn't still mean you're a 7-figure business. You have to consistently do that every month, and you'll see after a few months that goes down again. These people ask for testimonials after the first month. They get someone to say, oh, can you give us a testimonial? And that's what they use. And I helped this guy and they reached up to this much. Let me see it. And I may come across quite negative, but it's honestly, I'll show you after, and I'll put it on the video how often this happens. And when I'm reaching out to these people and I'm talking to them, they haven't got anywhere near it. They literally just started. They've been going for a tiny bit. And to say that you are a 7-figure business and you help people do that, you need to have done it for a whole year. Some of these guys have not even been working for a whole year. So we need to start asking more questions. If we're then becoming a coach and all we're talking about is making money, that's not coaching. And when you keep focusing on money, you're not going to build your coaching practice. You're just going to look desperate every single time. Listen to the words that we use when we're talking about our clients. High ticket client. Clients don't want to be called high ticket. All your clients should be high ticket, high class, 5 stars. It's the service that we give. It's the results that they get. It's the space that we create for them to allow them to come up with their own decisions, their own strategies, and their own game plan that they stick to. Not telling them all their weak points and finding out their pain points and then go and utilize on that. That's not coaching, that's selling. And because you're not being genuine, not being authentic, your clients will pick up on this. They don't trust you. The whole point of coaching is to get that trust with your client, and that comes from the initial consultation. It comes from listening to their goals. It comes from listening to their pain points, but we don't need to go into those. We can use them as teachings. So calling clients high ticket. What's a low ticket client then? We need to reframe the way that we're doing it, and it's the service that we're offering. What you put out comes back. And all of these coaches that are now going through this, yes, I want you to invest in them. And I'm doing this video so you can start asking the right questions so you don't get stung like we've done many times before. I want you to ask the right questions so that you can make sure that your business is generating more leads. But when we start working with these guys, you need to also remember they are not coaches. So you work with these guys and they do all the funnels and they're doing all the Facebook stuff and you're getting leads in. And then there's another process, we're not signing up. There's another process. So there's always parts that we need to learn. These guys are not the people to tell you unless they've done it before. So we need to first of all establish that. But they haven't done it before. Don't use their advice. Don't follow what they're asking you to do in terms of videos. And if you look at all of them, all of these people, this is what happens in the world that we live in. They will tell you what not to do. So here's the videos that you ask. Talk about the 3 biggest mistakes clients make, or the 3 biggest mistakes coaches make. Heard one the other day. Not taking enough action. That's the first mistake that clients do. What does that mean? If you are seeking to improve your business, you're taking action every single day, you're getting stressed and you're literally, and nothing seems to be working, you're still taking action. So when someone says, oh, you're not taking enough action, that doesn't mean anything. And in life, so many people will tell you what you're not doing and what you can't do and what you haven't done. And very few tell you what you should be doing, what to do. So if you're then doing videos of the biggest mistakes and the things that you shouldn't do, your top 10 don't do's, it shows to me that you've never done it either. Clients want to know what to do. Clients want to know where to focus their attention on. Coaches want to know how to improve their business. They don't want to know what not to do. We've been doing that for too long. This is why we come to experts, so they can just show us straight away. So when we start, and then also from a coaching standpoint, we want to be positive. We don't want to be telling our clients what they're doing wrong and what they're not doing. We find the alternative, we flip it. Let's focus on here, here and here. And when you start doing that, you start empowering your client, because you get rid of all the negative words, all the negative thoughts, only focus on positives, only then get feedback from things that maybe didn't go to plan, and then focus on more positives. And all of a sudden you just get more and more positivity into your lives. So the video contents that we're doing, the advice that we're taking, make sure you're taking it from people that are coaches. And if their speciality is driving leads and doing the Facebook funnels, great, take the advice from them. But remember, we all have different roles, and it's very easy to fall in the trap. Because we've invested in one person, we have to then do everything that they say. Another thing to focus on, if people tell you, don't do this video, don't do that, you're not showing up enough and you're not doing this, just try to feel your own feelings while you're hearing this, because sometimes you are doing a lot, you are being yourself. Your videos are maybe not the same as someone else's, but they're still getting engagement, they're still being watched by people, and people are still reaching out to you. So again, it's about trusting in what you're offering. Take the advice, listen to it, but don't think you have to, and don't feel guilty when they're then slamming your video. Go and get some other opinions on it too. And again, use all the opinions and then make a decision based on that. So the main thing is really being unique. The second one is to coaches. Start being a coach. Start focusing on why you got into coaching. And yes, I really understand the finance is a huge part. So make sure you do invest in marketing and digital marketing and Facebook advertising. But make sure you're doing it with people who've done it before. Don't let people sell to you, and don't let people reach out to you and they're not paying attention. They haven't looked on your profile. Oh, I see you're a coach and da-da-da. They haven't seen what you do. They haven't watched any of your videos. And for those digital marketers and everyone that is doing this, again, I love the hustle and I love the fact you're reaching out. But don't be the same as everyone else, because soon as you add someone like me, I see exactly what you're about. I'm anticipating a message to come through. I'm anticipating that your answer is not even bothered to read what my answer was back. And then I know that you're going to try selling to me. And the funny thing is, I know that you haven't done any of this properly before. You're not a 7-figure business coach. You're not a real coach. You talk about 7 figures, 83 grand a month, but then you're only talking about making 10 grand a month. The numbers don't add up either. So let's be authentic. Let's be genuine. And if you really want to build your business, pay attention to your customers. Like, really pay attention. Go on their profile and watch their videos. Go and read their captions. Go and try to find out what other platforms they're on. Go check their website out. Go look at their story. And I'm telling you, as soon as you take that time, because the amount of time and effort it is to go through all these, yes, it might be quick for one person, but you're doing it multiple. And half the time, guys, you don't get response. You don't get conversions. So if you just saved all this time wasting by being the same as everyone else, and then think, who's my ideal client? Who do I really want to work with? Let me notice and appreciate them. Let me go on their page and let me really read. Don't just watch 2 minutes of the video. Go and watch the whole thing. And then go and tell them, look, I love watching your video. I love when you spoke about this. I really resonated with this bit. And I also love the work that you're doing. But here's a bit about me. You're doing this, this, and this. And I know that I can help take that to the next level. What are you currently doing? Oh, you've already set the tone because you're showing that you care. All the gym business that I owned, I'd had it for 12 years, number one fitness. I worked with so many people in marketing, so many things that we invested in, they didn't come to what we were sold. And a lot of it come down to people not understanding what we did. Personal training, when I used to do that, personal training is too vague. So someone will come in and they think they know personal training. So they just assume that you're the same as every other personal trainer. And when they ask you to do certain things, you're like, that's not what I do. That's not the personal training that I deliver. And they just put you in the same category. The people that worked amazing with us, which was very few, were the ones that took the time and actually got to understand who your business was. You'll get people that even want to know how to do it, and they ask for some sessions, they ask for a free experience, or you take over and give them a free experience so they really understand what you offer. Words and the delivery, most of the time they don't match. So people get sold a dream, they get the experience, they find it shit, and then they look at this and think, I'm not doing it anymore. Again, you're just losing clients. If you can tell someone confidently, and again, it takes experience. And this is why I'm saying, be original, be yourself. If you've only just been going for a few years, say that, but really then work on your case studies. When people are asked to see it and you're saying, no, I can't show NDA, that's lies as well. Like you can give me stories, you can show me screenshots of numbers, you can show a lot of stuff. That's just an excuse to get away with a lot of the things that people are saying on this. So when you are authentic, you'll see that you'll get a lot more in return. And I believe that our job as coaches and the people delivering these to coaches is about understanding there's different roles within marketing, there's different roles that, and specialists that people can do. It doesn't all fall on one person. So a coach, you go to the person to generate more leads. For the coach, you could go to someone to help you specialise in the videos. And then for a coach, you learn how to be a coach. But be careful who you're getting your advice from. So I've waffled on a tiny bit there. But I hope that helps. And if you are looking to improve your coaching business, book in for a deeper conversation and let me show you what a coaching experience really is. Let me get you thinking and looking from different perspectives so you can think outside the box. And let me show you how similar everyone is within this industry. Let me show you how we're all chasing the same numbers, all working off the same script. And when you start seeing how many people are doing this, you'll soon change your tune. You'll soon start thinking, actually, I do need to be original. And if you don't feel like you're there yet, then start identifying the areas that you need to improve on and work on them and make that a part of your story. And as soon as people start seeing, actually, I like this person, they said they're not good at this, not this, and in 3 months' time, they've gone on a course, they're learning now, they're putting it into practice, and they're really speaking confidently about it. And that's genuine, and that's how you build your business.